Oh, you hear that beautiful music again? That means we're back out here in the lanes in between, or twinkling stars in the sky. And Donald says, since we have found the other half of that gummy piece that we did not have with us before, that we showed Sid the first time, it's time to take it back to him in Traverse Town. But oh, Chippendale tell us that there is a new tournament being held at the Olympus Coliseum. That is exactly where we're going to go to next. So yeah, hey everybody, it's RRPG here, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to go to the Olympus Coliseum and get into the new Coliseum tournament that's being held. And then we're going to do some side questing in the process. It's a little bit of a long trek of side questing before we have to go to the next Disney World, if I do say so myself. But yes, that will be the first start of that. And, but before that, we got ourselves a tournament that we need to get ourselves into. So, let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress right now. So, anyway, we made it over to the Olympus Coliseum, and we're going to go inside the lobby, or, like I said, it's also called the vestibule, but you call it the vestibule if you play Birth by Sleep. But, in this game, we're calling it the lobby. Enough said. Okay, so we need to talk to Phil over here. And, he says, you know the rules, right? And then we go into Hercules Cup, and then we enter together. Yep, we're always going to enter together, unless if prompted otherwise. But anyway, here we have the Hercules Cup that we're going to get ourselves into. And as you can tell, I already equipped the Fairy Harp Keyblade for Sora. It has a pretty short range, but as always, it always can land critical hits, which is a good thing. And we have some gargoyles that are in this battle, and about to give us some more hard times, and as well as some shadows giving us some more trouble too. But anyway, we already taken care of them, so the first battle has been completed. This tournament that we're in, we're going to be fighting two bosses, and both of them are very familiar faces. Okay, we got White Knights, an Air Pirate, and Barrel Spiders. Yeah, and these are what the White Knights look like when they're outside of Halloween Town in the normal texture. Not with the special Nightmare Before Christmas texture that the Halloween Town has for everything, and even the characters that we have in our party. Yes, we did, Goofy. We did it! And now it's on to the next battle. Okay, Buccaneers, we got a battleship and 4 pirates. Okay, so this is pretty much a rematch from Neverland. Now, the thing you want to be careful with the battleship is that, or the battleships, is that sometimes when they take damage, they will fly high up into the sky, and you cannot even reach them. When they're flying high up in the sky, they'll always drop bombs from up above. So you're going to want to be careful for when they do that, so that way you don't get hurt by them. Oh, cool, we got a maximum hit point increase for Sora after leveling up. So, that's pretty good. Okay, so that pirate was defeated. Yeah, it was not bad. Okay. And gargoyles and White Knights. And of course, these are what the gargoyles look like when they're outside of Halloween Town too. So, nothing new. At least they still have 20 experience points that you can obtain from them after you defeat them. So, all's good. Yeah, so pretty much Coliseum battles from now on are pretty much going to be a cakewalk. Get out of here, Donald. You always get too much, Coliseum time, or, free time to, give the victory shoutouts. Okay, we got a rare truffle. Like I said, or I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but the rare truffles, if you continuously bounce them in the air, you'll get technical hits, which give you extra experience points. But I have never been able to defeat those enemies, ever. I'm not sure if you can, but the only thing that you can do is that you can bounce them up in the air and juggle them for some extra experience points. Okay, we're at the 4th seed, and here we're fighting Cloud Strife once again. And as you can tell from the status screen, or from Cloud stats, is that he has higher stats than when we were fighting him from before. But at least we do get a reward from him, and we get more experience points than we have from before. But the other thing is with Cloud is that he has a new attack up his sleeve once as we deplete most of his hit points. I'd say by the time you deplete about half of his hit points, that's when he's going to start to get crazy and use his new attack on us. It'll pretty much be the attack of darkness or something, where he'll have like a really devilish wing coming out of his back, kind of resembling, you know, the one-winged angel, but in Cloud's case, it's more like a one-winged devil rather than a one-winged angel. Okay, very good.
Farewell.
Yep, here it comes. See, he has the he has the one wing on him. Now, when he's about to strike you, you can use your guard ability to parry his attacks. So, at least there is a bit of breathing room when he's doing this attack. Or, if you want to, you can always roll out of the way so that way you can avoid it. But every time when you're fighting against Cloud in this battle, or in the one in the next cup after the Hercules Cup, then he will only use that attack only one time. Or he will use that attack only one time. Gosh, I really need to get my speech correct. But anyways, we finally defeated Cloud once again.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yes, it is, Sora. But we do get a reward, and that reward is a new Keyblade called Metal Chocobo. Who would have thought Chocobos would make cameos in the Kingdom Hearts universe aside from Moogles? Well, they don't necessarily, but for the Keyblade, yeah, a Chocobo makes a cameo in some way, shape, or form. But yes, Metal Chocobo is another Keyblade that we obtained. It's pretty much the strongest one that we have in our party that we have in our possession right at this point. But there is a much better Keyblade that we can obtain after we complete this this tournament, and I will show you what that is after we have completed it, and we get the prize that comes after we have completed the Hercules Cup. Okay, very good. Alright, one more battle, and then we should get on to the first seed of this cup. Okay, let's see, who do we fight next? Flying Pirates. 2 battleships, 2 pirates, and 1 air pirate. Okay, another rematch from Neverland. But this time we have 2 pirates and 2 battleships. So, with 2 battleships, there's bound to be more trouble. Because, you know, every time when you try to deduct a lot of hit points from the battleships, they're just going to fly off into the air and they're going to be dropping bombs! Yeah, dropping bombs? That can't be good! Well, you know, if you want to gain some extra experience, then you can attack the oars, and you can also attack the mast with the sails, so that way you can get some extra, like I said, so you can get some extra experience points. But the main target that you want to hit on the battleship is its boat, or just the boat itself. And that way, you get 100 experience points for defeating it. Come on, you stay down here. Oh, watch out for this charge attack. It can do a pretty good amount of damage. Okay, we finally got it. So, we have completed all the seeds with the regular enemies. Now it's time to get on to the last seed to complete this tournament. And the person we are fighting against is Hercules, but Sora is going to be fighting by himself. So he and Hercules are going to go one-on-one in this fight. Alright, and he says that he's not going to go easy on us, but we're not going to go easy on him either. So yes, Cloud and Hercules are the 2 characters who we're fighting in this tournament. And as you can tell from the hit points that Hercules has the same amount as Cloud, but he offers more experience points, and we do gain 3 rewards after we defeat him, you know, in this tournament. And, you know, completing this tournament is sort of a story progression, but yeah, you'll see what I mean. Now, when you're fighting against Hercules, when he starts off the battle, he'll have this aura of light protecting him. And out of nowhere, there are these barrels that show up on the Coliseum field, or the tournament stage or whatever. Now, when Hercules gets in when he has the aura of light protecting him, we want to attack him with the barrels, so that way the barrels will be enough to disperse the aura of light. And also, you have to be careful of this, because sometimes Hercules will try to use his sword to where he spins around to try and hurt us. And he'll also do this ramming attack when he's low on hit points, but I'll show you what that is once we keep going with this battle. But for what this battle is, it's pretty basic. Okay, here's the charge attack. If you want to do a a guard against the ramming headbutt, then you're allowed to do so. Also, when he's jumping in the air like that, make sure you watch out for that aura of light that surrounds him, or whatever, to protect him after he does that jumping slam to the ground. And he'll also try to bring back, the aura of light with him, and he'll have an attack while he does that, which you just saw, where he does this, like this light barrier ability to try to hit everything that surrounds him at 360 degrees. Kind of like the jumping slam that he just did, but with the aura of light, it's a lot more deadly. Well, in terms of attack power. Okay, let's go ahead and finish him off right here. Very good. So we have finally completed the Hercules Cup.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Hercules was no match for us, but anyway, guys, rejoice, we got ourselves a new trophy that we won.
We're the champs!
Wow! And I didn't even hold back!
Now I finally know what you mean about strength of heart. Mine comes from Donald and Goofy.
Come again?
If we stick together, we're unbeatable. Not even Hercules stands a chance. With these guys beside me, I'm ready for anything.
But that's not exactly what—
Of course. Your friends give you strength. Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together make great heroes. And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
So Sora finally learns what it means to become a hero in the Olympus Coliseum. And we earned a new Keyblade called Olympia. That is a lot, I will tell you, that is a lot better than Metal Chocobo, because, like the Fairy Harp, the Keyblade is capable of landing critical blows with every strike. So we want to equip that on us right now. And not only did we get the Herc's shield after defeating Hercules in that battle, but we also gained the ability of Yellow Trinity. The Yellow Trinity, it means that we can use Sora, Donald, and Goofy to push big objects that are unable to be moved, that it makes it unable for one person to push by themselves. So they all three have to work together to push heavier objects. And what was underneath that stone pillar? Or that stone? Why, it's the Olympus Coliseum keyhole, of course. So yes, Sora has the Keyblade in hand, and he is getting ready to seal the darkness that's within the keyhole of the Olympus Coliseum. And to make sure that the Olympus Coliseum does not fall to the Heartless whatsoever, and that way it cannot be destroyed. Very good. We have completed in sealing the keyhole. Alright, we are officially done for the Olympus Coliseum for now. We have went through the Hercules Cup, and now, before we go on to the next world, or before we go back to Hollow Bastion, there are some things that we can actually do in most of the other worlds that we already visited, since we have the new Yellow Trinity ability, and we also have the Glide ability on us, or the Glide shared ability. And we're going to find those treasures that we could not even obtain from before, so let's go ahead and start off with Wonderland here first. Now, we'll only get through a few of these, but in the next episode, we'll go through the others that we can get access, that we can get ourselves into, so that way we can, that we can obtain the other treasures and whatsoever. Okay, the first place where we want to go to in the place that we want to go to in Wonderland is here in the Lotus Forest, but we actually need to fly from, the platform that leads to the to one of the exits, and we need to go to the other that leads it to right here. Okay, we found Dalmatian puppies, 19, 20, and 21 in that treasure chest, and here's the other one. What does that contain? Eroga G. Okay. Very good. Alright, guys. Our next destination is Deep Jungle. And here we are at the Hippos Lagoon. And if you notice from the trees that are all around, we can actually come here. We can get an Asuna G right there. Alright, the next place we want to go to is the treehouse. And we actually need to fly from this position, and we need to reach the boat from right here. And that will give us Mithril. Very good. And the next place we want to go to is Agrabah. So, we're going to head to Agrabah right now to take care of what treasures that we missed out on. And here's a couple that are here at the palace entrance. But the one that we actually want to obtain, which is very beneficial, is very high up, and it's just opposite of the treasure chest that we obtained, you know, from the bottom. But there are two that are high up, but this is not the one that we want to obtain, but we'll go ahead and obtain it anyway. But we get an Araga G right there. Now we need to fly over here and destroy that pot spider, and then open this treasure chest up, and what do we get? Dalmatian puppies 46 through 48. Very nice. Alright, we're here at the plaza. Now we want to fly over to this corner of the area where we're at, and we can open the treasure chest from there. But, of course, there were some Heartless that were giving us trouble. Alright, we get a cottage. Next place is the Cave of Wonders, folks. And here we are at the Cave of Wonders. So, and as you can tell, there is one pillar that's close by, that's high up, that has a treasure chest. And we open that up, we get Dalmatian puppies 49 through 51. And the next place we need to go to is the hall, just next to us. Alright, here we are at the hall. And guess what we have? A big, huge stone pillar, and it has the yellow Trinity mark right there. Very nice. Alright, now we need to see where that stone pillar will take us within the bottom, you know, within the chambers that are down below. So, let's go ahead and cut footage here and head down below, shall we? Okay, here we are down below. And if we swim over here, you can actually see that that huge stone pillar that we pushed down with the Trinity push is right there. So we can jump off of it, and we can reach up here to reach up to a new part of the chamber, you know, to the chamber that we're at. And activating the Guardian Monkey with the crystal, or with the ruby, it actually opened up this. And there's a couple treasure chests. One of them is a Meteor G, and the other is a Thundara G. Couple of useless things. Oh well. Alright guys, since we already have taken care of those things right now, I think this is probably a good spot to where we can go ahead and we can close things off here. So next time on RRPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we're going to get back on track with the side questing that we can do for right now. And then we will also go back to Pooh's storybook to take care of some things as well. So yeah, lots of other stuff that's going to be coming along before we have to head off to the new world, or show Sid the, other gumming piece. But yeah, lots of other stuff. Okay, gamers, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description. And if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. See you guys then.